here we're talking so much about my hair because my mom talks a lot about my hair, and I don't want to get into that conversation, but it started going out front. So, I think I look good. Anyway, we're gonna start up Sonic Mania. Stage. Hopefully the video is working. Okay. So I'm doing okay. I ate stuff. I was talking to a friend of mine, not a gossip person, and I told my friend about Bear's Daylight, and I was thinking about doing that one, but I'm not sure if we have to restart the profile a couple times, and it's a really good game. It's a 2D side-scroller. It reminded me of Valkyrie Profile, and it's definitely something I would like to do a work in, and I was thinking about getting a strategy guide for it, but I don't know if I sell it. I have to look it up. I have to see if I did have 2 stock stores. There's one that closed. I had stores that closed down in the past, and I would go there every day. I remember picking up the PlayStation 4. This was 2 years after release with my dad, and I got Infamous Second. It was the PlayStation 4 with the Infamous Second Son bundle, and I think 1 month or 3-month subscription for PlayStation Plus, and then I worked on that, and then I got Watch Dogs, and then those were like for the PlayStation 4. But when I started, it was before the PlayStation 4 with the awards. I was thinking, what would this be like if I tried this? And it was the PlayStation 3. I said it. I need more I put myself as if I'm the character, but I'm not the character. Anyway. Okay, so I'm from Miami, Florida. I was born and raised here. I was at the hospital. I'm a resident. I live in Washington. I want to really listen to him. I won't get there much on the conversation. But it was just that at that time it was very unfair for women to be president. I'm not going to say any more on that topic, but let's see. My plans right now, I don't know, because it's going around in circles, and I don't know what direct Platinum trophy is coming to me, or which one I'm gonna get. But I was working on Shyness for a very long time after I was working on the Chocobo Mystery Dungeon, and then I was doing the City of Duodecim because I purchased a copy again of it, and I made it to Pharaoh of Chaos, but the problem was that I didn't have the money of it, which is called KP, for the Genji equipment, for all the best stuff to take down Pharaoh of Chaos, because I needed the strongest equipment for it, and I needed level 99 or 100, level 100 I think it goes up to. And then from Final Fantasy Duodecim on PlayStation Portable, I went to the Chocobo Mystery Dungeon. After a couple of Platinum trophies, I did the Gravity Rush, and I did a couple of others. And then I went After the Chocobo Mystery Dungeon, I couldn't get. I had the Chocobo go in through the mirror, and then go through the Mystery Dungeon, and I couldn't defeat Omega. There was a girl screaming from my TV saying, "Don't do Omega, don't do Omega," and then there's another man screaming from the TV saying, "Yeah, don't do Omega, or else you're gonna get shot or something." They were threatening me. I don't know how these things happen, but when I didn't do Omega, I left the Chocobo Mystery Dungeon there for a long time, and then I had it saved on USB flash drives, and then I left it there for a while, and then I said I was gonna go back to it, but I never went back to it. I decided maybe when I feel better, because I wasn't feeling better either. And then from Chocobo Mystery Dungeon, I moved on to. I moved on to Gravity Rush for a long time, but I don't think it was. I don't know if it was. Yeah, Gravity Rush I think was after, because I spent like at least 200-ish hours out of the 400 hours I had on Gravity Rush. And then somehow SpongeBob game came out when people were feeling bad on IGN, and then I said, okay, I'll get the SpongeBob game, and it looked really great, and I played it a little bit, but I didn't get far. I made it to Patrick, and then I stopped playing. And then there was another one that I didn't expect, and it was Elden Ring. And then now Elden Ring with 2 contents I didn't expect that. Like I was in shock. I was thinking, how did Elden Ring, after such a long time, already come up with a second downloadable content? And I didn't even have the platinum trophy for it right now. Right now I should have had it. And the delays and everything. Everything just went postponed, delay, never gonna happen. And then from I never finished. Yeah. I'll talk just a little bit about this because I'm being pressured to. I have an older sister. She plays Street Fighter, but she doesn't play a lot of video games. Her boyfriend, she doesn't have. She was married one time, and she works at a pet shop, and she's as old as Final Fantasy. I'm as old as Final Fantasy 2, and she doesn't talk to me about video games, but she played Injustice 2. When she was married, her husband played Theatres of Curtain Call on the 3DS, which was a Final Fantasy music game. And he won on practice mode. He got 100% on practice mode. And I told him, yeah, you can play it. And this was before. I said, you can play it. And when he played it, he got 100%. But then I said, oh, you did practice mode. You didn't do the main game. And then I didn't laugh at him because I felt it incorrect, but I noticed that he didn't make it to the he didn't give me a high score. He only really helped. I can't even say helped himself because it was my 3DS. Dimensional dual screen. But anyway. So I'm looking forward to this other game right now, Annihilation. The one with the woman, but I'm not sure if I'll get it right away because I have quite a lot of games that I want to get done right now. There's The one that looks interesting to me is the regular power that I have. It's a love letter. Yeah, I don't know about Sonic. Sonic is a lot of collecting that's, you have to go through these little challenges like this one right here, going to the back of the screen to go to the front of the screen after you get it solved. I did Sonic Frontiers and I saw my happy birthday gift. Thank you Sega for that. I didn't see that. Yeah, Yukari, I'm still the 40 platinum trophies. I'm not higher. You're at 48. When I last saw you, you were 2 platinum trophies down, and it should have been higher. My Bravely Default game's messed up. I have the 3DS with Bravely Default. I have Bravely Default 2. I didn't want to say this, but yeah, I have it from the Switch. I wanted to get the real ending. I didn't get the real ending. I had to do another playthrough. The Nintendo Switch 2 is coming, and I don't know if they're gonna do it. If Square Enix is gonna do another Bravely. I really enjoyed that game, but I had 3 endings. This is really a lot to go through. But I do the jobs. I max out the jobs. I don't remember if I maxed out the jobs with Final Fantasy V. I remember I finished Final Fantasy V with a broken neck. Well, it wasn't broken. It was just like moving up and down. I just kept it up, and then the boss died when I had it up. But I did take care of myself. I started sleeping more. I started brushing my teeth more. I started doing a lot of things to take care of myself. I overcame. I did everything in Final Fantasy. I only got almost level 20 character, 14. Didn't play Final Fantasy 11 because I was too little. Didn't have subscriptions. I didn't believe in subscriptions. Everything was just like very. I noticed that during the year of Final Fantasy 11 when it was released, and when people were buying games from the original Xbox, they weren't really talkative on the GameStop stores. They were just, oh, we have this game here, and it's just subscriptions aren't really something a lot of people would be like, it would be, oh, we would get the subscription because it's a really great game. And there was another problem too. You needed a lot of parties for, you needed a really good group of people that had high level characters for Final Fantasy 11. And not to talk too much about Final Fantasy now. There was the Dark Souls games that I did do. I was sorcerer in all of them except Dark Souls, which is the one where you choose the 2 endings between light or dark. That one I put Pyromancy in, and he had all the Pyromancy all the magic. Demon Souls is my favorite, and there's a lot of unacceptable Demon Souls. Same thing with there's a defense on Fantasy 7. There's a lot of defense on people. There's a lot of defense on, when I was on Twitter, I saw a lot of defense on cartoons, and I was like, there was no box war or console war, it was all picture war. And that picture war ended already. All of Final Fantasy 7 was talked about because it was the first one in 3 dimension. It was the first one that was blocks, that was 3-dimension. If you look at 6, that was 2-dimension. 6 and 7 were the reasons. Well, 6 was really good. It just didn't have a lot of side things like 7 did, because the ideas didn't come in until 7 came in. And 7 was the one people just wanted to try out, because that one was the one that was looking 3-dimensional, and then they thought maybe if they remade it, 7 would be looking better. So there was a lot of talk when I was a child about 7 and Tifa, and I didn't want to talk about that stuff, because really, yeah, Tifa was this and that, and people were just, the blocks are great, we need a remake, and it was just, I don't want to talk about that stuff, because it was I didn't want to say any more on that, because there was a lot of excitement over that stuff, and there were a lot of people defending it. Okay, so I'm from Miami, Florida, and I'm Indian, a little bit Indian, and the rest, there's no other rest, this is, well, not even a little, just Indian. Yeah, I don't have another part. My friend was the one that told me that you were just a little part Indian, because we're from the your mom and my mom are from the same country. And I said, oh, okay. And then that's how that story ended there. Oh, this from Sega, I did Valkyria Revolution. I want to talk about that a little bit, because it came the day right after my birthday, and I was really excited. And it was a role-playing game. It didn't have a lot of content, like building more accessories, doing a lot of other different things. It was just like, you only build cloth. Like you build a bracelet, you build what is it? You build gloves, you build a weapon, you build magic, and it was great. There's a lot I could talk about that would spoil that. There's a couple of spoilers I could talk about that with that Valkyria Revolution. My favorite video game, I don't know. I can't say what my favorite video game is, because it is, like, I like the Bravely Default job system. And there's a Final Fantasy game that had job systems. That it was, and I think I finished all that job system. Not in 5, because 5 was just, you didn't need all the jobs to take down X-Stat, but you did have to level up quite a few of them. Demon Souls I liked, because there was a lot of those stones to collect, to level up. And Final Fantasy 4 had to level up variety up for level 60 to defeat Bahamut, because the final bosses, and you have to use the final boss with the Mysterious Girl, and I just went through the Mysterious Girl to do that one was very hurtful for Aradia, and Aradia only had 2,000 under level 60, so she needed 3,000 health bar. Points to get there. Yeah, but I passed Bahamut. Bahamut went down, and then there was a few others that came. There's like 1 or 2, and then the Mysterious Girl. And then the Mysterious Girl just said, I'm not gonna destroy the planet, I'm just gonna move on, and then she left the moon or something like that. That was in the afternoon of Final Fantasy 4. That was no place like that. That was watching this. I supposed to be switching. Alright, so that's Sonic Part 2. I didn't play many of the Sonics. I like Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game. That one was cool. Had a long purple sword. Yeah, that was great. I didn't play much of Sonic. Yeah, I saw all the 10 endings of Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow had a crush on Maria. Shadow liked Maria, but there was no way for them to know anything about Maria. Okay, so this stage right here is not in Sonic 2. It's different. I don't know which one. Probably 3 or 4. When I played Sonic 2, I never met Knuckles, so Knuckles was legendary. And I played other games too, except for playing games when I was a child. Alright, I'll just say I got into other games, but I didn't just play role-playing games. I didn't play things with just kind of magic. I did try out other things. I'm turning back. I was never able to shoot someone. I used to ride those at a theme park. I used to go to a theme park and they had cars like that. They were called bumper cars. No, not bumper cars. It was just cars that just only went forward and then it went in reverse. And then I used to drive bumper cars and we were doing part here. Remember the realms? Yeah, when I was on PlayStation 3, they had PlayStation Home, which was with mini games that you can win a T-shirt for your character. You have to shoot starts or something. And PlayStation Home, I PlayStation Home was great. The PlayStation, which one was it? The Nebula Realms didn't have things where you can buy in games, but it was really exciting to talk to people. But when we started talking about drugs, it was just, I didn't want to be there, so I didn't enjoy much, but I did do a lot of things. I did do all those stages, and I think, yeah, I completed all the stages with all those things. I wanted Nebula Realms back. It was PlayStation 4. I didn't notice that Nebula Realms was on PlayStation 4 when I saw it on PlayStation 5. This is 1987, a little older than PlayStation. And I'm older than PlayStation. Yeah. By 6 years, maybe? I got 36 and 31. Oh, the car didn't blow up when I was in the park. Yeah, I played for Platinum Trophies because I don't remember where Bobby went when I played the game. So I just started trophy hunting after Skyfire Extend. Like when I saw, Dual Decim was when I started seeing awards because I saw the Chocobo started getting awards like accessories and things like that. Dual Decim. So then when I saw Dual Decim getting, when I was doing the battles and I saw the characters moving the Chocobo, like the Chocobo, not the characters moving the Chocobo, but when the Chocobo was moving around, I saw that there were awards being received. So then I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get all these awards. And then I noticed there's a long list, and I was thinking, I don't know how long I'm gonna live to get all these awards because I'm only a little child. I was like about 12 or 10 years old, and I was about 13 years old when I saw this. And I didn't know how long it was gonna take me, and that was a lot of hours. School was in my way, and so was that girl that I liked. And then I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then I have to buy an apartment and a car. My dad wanted me to drive, and then I was thinking, what am I gonna do with my life when I don't have time, when I wanted to get all these awards. And then I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try and get the stuff here and then play the game. I didn't have a strategy guide. A strategy guide cost some money, and there was different types of strategy guides, and then there was the Reddit. But Reddit was you had to there was inside the case of the games, there were these strategy guides that say you pay $1 to make a phone call for a strategy guide. For somebody to give you a strategy guide on how to finish a game. And then I didn't use that because I was little, I was young, I didn't have any money to do that. And if I asked my mom, she would have said, no, you're not going to pay for a strategy guide just so you can play a game. You can play the game by buying the game and finishing it. And I said, okay. So what I remember doing was that I had papers that were from websites that I would read, and when I would read those papers, that's when I went and I got those papers and I started following the instructions, and then I just learned that way. I kept going and going and going, and then I finished the game. The first one was Final Fantasy VII, but I didn't do everything in 7 when I had the papers to do the instructions of how the papers wanted me to, how the papers wanted me to finish the game. So when I went past that, I just said, you know what, I'm gonna leave 7 alone. And then 10 years later, when I was in college, I was in an efficiency. And then I went and I did Final Fantasy VII, and all I had to do was get Omni Slash, which was Cloud's move, ultimate move, finishing move, and then go to Sephiroth and then defeat Sephiroth, and then that's all I had to do. And then that was when I was in college. I was about 23 or 24 years old. And when I finished Sephiroth, I went to Final Fantasy VIII, and then I never finished 8. I got stuck in Adele when Adele has Rinoa on the body. That was the last thing I had. And then in 2018 was when I finished Final Fantasy VIII. I passed it. And there was quite a lot of things that I did. Right after 15, I did all the Final Fantasies after 15. I just didn't get the book, the Malcolm Saloon. I just didn't get that because it was coming in April. And then after Final Fantasy, I started playing other games. I didn't bother playing at all. I didn't bother Sonic. Anyway. Yeah, I haven't been following Sonic. Oh, my birthday for Sonic, when I logged in Sonic, I saw all these party hats and these balloons, and it was great. And I was thinking, yeah, Sonic was my first one. I was a baby wearing a t-shirt. I didn't ask the guest, how do you get that diamond? No, I got the diamond, but it was funny, it was great. And then for Duodecim, I saw the ending on YouTube, unfortunately, because there was a lot of work that I had to put into, and then years later, I came like, this was the time when everything was just running around, and like, people were running around trying to get materials to live in their houses and things like that. I got closer to Feral Chaos. I just didn't get it. Yeah, there were a lot of characters that I didn't want to talk about. It was just one of the people. Like I never. Yeah, from Final Fantasy VII, that character, I didn't want to have because everybody was just ignoring her to be real. Somebody even prayed for her to be real. Yeah, and I didn't have anything against her. The only thing I noticed was that she just didn't know where she was going with her life. That was all. I found this out just like a few months ago. But she's not a bad character, but there's just nothing I didn't want to say anything about her because it was just the people were getting too much with her, very far with her. And I didn't want to be defensive or fight over a cartoon. And then and Aaron wasn't everything for the people, which was I was surprised for the team. Yeah, and Cloud Strife, I don't know what to say about Cloud Strife. He did say that you have to get your job done, because you're not gonna go and have fun at a bar if you get your job done. Skyrim said, do your work first and then get drunk second. And that was in the Thieves Guild. I don't know if anyone remembers that quote, but that's what it was. Yeah. If you don't do your work, you can't get drunk. That was a part of the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild were very strict. Maybe strict. Yeah, and yeah, I went through some other stuff in Skyrim. Well, I didn't really know Skyrim, but that's yeah, they were saying it was just Redguard, which was our skin metal, which were the cats, the but it never came. I don't know what Hyrule was doing with Fallout. I saw the interviews. I would have loved Elder Scrolls 6. If Elder Scrolls 6 came, I don't know what would be the first thing it would do. I don't know if it would place the Thieves Guild or if they would place the Dark Brotherhood. I don't know what they would place, so I can't really say what would be the first thing. Maybe buy a horse, find a way to buy the horse, because Valhalla and horses were something that I like to do. But maybe get dragon masks. I don't know. I can't say because I didn't know how much they did, how much they put into the development of when they put it. And then back then there was also Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't know what I would do in that one, but I'm not a Grand Theft Auto person. But for Grand Theft Auto 6, I don't know where it would take place. I saw a little pieces. Yeah. All right. Well, I will say if you want to visit Miami, what's really I'm gonna say about that topic I just mentioned. If you ever want to visit Miami, play Grand Theft Auto Vice City. That's it. That takes place in the 80s. You can just watch it on your television, or you can play it and you can select it. It's open there. Yeah, Miami is the place of crocodiles, flamingos, and fishing. Sunshine State is quite a lot. Yeah, a lot of I can tell you about something else, you know. What other time is I was looking for. I don't know what was going on. I saw one video of Phantom Blade Zero because somebody had information on it. I was wanting to get Phantom Blade Zero, and then the Annihilation one grabbed my attention, and then there was the ventriloquist, the one with the man that had the monocle and the mesmerizer. That one I forgot it's the Equalist or something. I forgot the name. But that one looked really just The Lives of Pinocchio. Yeah, that one I want to. I don't know how that one's gonna turn out. Yeah, and Steel Rising, I was gonna go for the Platinum Choker for Steel Rising. I was going to scream skip the Platinum Choker for Steel Rising. And then there was a trophy that was don't use a potion the whole playthrough and have to do the same thing for Shyness. And then I was thinking the whole playthrough, and there's no New Game Plus for Shyness. I finished the game, got the characters off the 60 trophy, but I didn't see the I didn't see the ending, the terrible ending, and I didn't do the whole playthrough without a potion. I played the top of these Splinter games. My favorite part of the Splinter games that I really liked and enjoyed was the one. I was thinking the Conviction, because Conviction really told me the story, and there's the Apocalypse. Paco this, Paco that, Paco always has to work. Paco always complaining, and he was just... Another thing, in Final Fantasy 6, they didn't do the dog thing from Shadow. Dog part, I did do it. I got Excalibur, that had one attack power. I didn't know what it was for, but I collected it. And I think I might have to see the evolution at some point. Because I'm thinking it's been 1,000 years since but you did say it's been 1,000 years since so I can battle you. I've been waiting for you. So I don't know how Gilgamesh. Don't go to the YouTube channel. Oh, 4,000 sucks with Gilgamesh. The Gilgamesh in Final Fantasy 15 with the Lost Arm. I don't know how to feel about that. I was disappointed, like the original with the 6 arms. He had all the weapons. He was more exciting when he was there in 5 and 15. Yes, he did. He Final Fantasy 6. Kefka looks like a... If this is correct, Kefka looks like a little thing that came out of the ground that looks like a worm, but the tip of a worm. The statues were moved. So, 6 was finished. What was your best console at all? I don't remember which one had the most exciting times. Okay, yeah, I did finish Final Fantasy 6. He did look like the end of a worm, Kefka, at some point. It was a good character. So these guys are landing down with Adma. But the rest of the characters, yeah, she died on the second phase. The third phase is no context. Okay, so with the Sega NT, they didn't have that you were able to jump you weren't able to walk around you weren't able to walk around the walls without control, without full control. You can go up and you see the empty steps for new tail. Shinryu was mentioned in the first Dissidia game, and he was a boss in MT. That was really cool. I got to see who Shinryu was. And then I want to say this. I know I just heard Nanta mention it, but I want to say this. The man from Grand Theft Auto 3. I don't know if anyone was the first two Grand Theft Autos. I never played Grand Theft Auto 2. I played the first one on Game Boy Color. They revealed the man who talked on the radio in Grand Theft Auto 5. I forgot what it was, Laszlo. They revealed him, and then they embarrassed him. They took him to the studio. Well, the cartoon facing to the studio. And then you have him embarrassed, and then a lot of things happen. And he was the guy that was on the radio from Grand Theft Auto 3 to Grand Theft Auto 5. And in 6, I don't know how he's gonna show up. He's probably shot dead. Probably fired from his job. I don't know what happened if 6 comes out. But that's something there. And the guy from Grand Theft Auto 3 is in San Andreas, and so is JC. No, not JC. Another character. Oh, Tommy Vercetti, I think, from Miami One Vice City. Yeah, that's right. Officer Tenpenny, who was Samuel L. Jackson in San Andreas was there too. Yeah, and Danny Timberlake was also on I don't know how old this is the first one. Yeah, Danny Timberlake was in Pete. Actually, you know what? Say it. Yeah, Danny Timberlake was in SummerSlam, Pete and Pete, and I think Wild and Crazy Kids. He was in Nickelodeon. And then he started playing video games, and then I started playing video games with someone else. He showed up in the photo game with Stranger's Mom. And I may get, here's another thing I'm looking forward to, I may get the Hitman pack for Blood Money, because it did Blood Money, and I remember doing the party where there was devils and Indies costumes for Blood Money. I remember, and I had to go through to an elevator and I had to dress up. I had to have 8047 dressed up in a costume because if they catch him, everybody in the party would be taken down. And then, it was much easier than assassination. And then Absolution, I don't remember any. Yeah, I played Absolution, Blood Money, and The World of Assassination. Only Obscure? Let me see what I played Rise Star. I was really saw that. Anime is basketball. Played Psyops. Played Devil May Cry. All by the I remember Crow. Crow was an interesting character. Demon's Souls came in 2007-2008, and then it came in and then 2011 came Dark Souls. And someone told me, look, you should try to play Demon's Souls. And he showed the book to the people at the game store because I was at the GameStop store. Oh well, GameStop is what they call it. Yeah, I went to a GameStop store and the guy said, you don't know how good Demon's Souls is, and it's pretty good, and he showed me the strategy guide for that. And I never played Demon's Souls that day, but then later on Facebook I got into an argument with someone saying you have to press the block button to block, because it's not that type of game that you can just run around, get hit, and just keep moving. You have to block. And then I came back, I proved the guy wrong on Facebook that I finished the whole series. I even finished Dark Souls 3, I did all the quests, I platinum trophied all of them. And then Bloodborne came out, and then they were saying Bloodborne was better, and then they said Dark Souls is better because Demon's Souls didn't exist, and they were defending Bloodborne. But I didn't hear too much defense on Dark Souls. But it was just a nasty war between what games were good. There were some people that were on wars, and there were some people that weren't on wars. They were saying this game is better because it has this and this and this and this and this. And then there were games that were better because this one had this and this and this and this. And I never joined in those wars. I stayed quiet, just playing the game, and then I found that a lot of fun. And then I got anxiety to play the game, and then I just went. Okay, I don't know. Appreciate Tika. If you're out there, I'll talk to you later. Okay, message. Yeah, guys. San Andreas was after Grand Theft Auto 4, if I remember correctly. And they all took three of them took place in New York. One of them took place in Miami, and the rest were in California. The first one was in New York, I remember. The first and the third. I don't know about the second one. The fifth one was California. The sixth one, I think, was in California. I don't know. The fourth one was in California. There are no numbers for Vice City. Yeah, Vice City was before San Andreas. And then Grand Theft Auto 4 was before or after, was No, Vice City was before San Andreas, and 4 was before San Andreas. If that's correct. Yeah, and then 6 is on 10 more. Yeah. So the Elder Scrolls 6. I can finish Final Fantasy 1 in 4 hours. It took me 4 hours to finish Final Fantasy 1 when I played it. When I was doing the test 2, Final Fantasy 4. Yeah, that's the fastest one that I did. But I wasn't speedrunning. I was training the cartoon. I didn't know what level I needed. I was training it, and then I just beat it. I finished it in 4 hours. I put a thief, I put a red mage, no, not a red mage, a white mage, a black mage, a thief, and a warrior for Final Fantasy 4. And then I named it Arok or something else, I don't know. Zoc was between 2008. I played this between 2008 and 2011. Well, I care about my other games here. It's just I can't play all of them at the same time. So I took 10 because I was young and there was school pressure, job pressure. My family wanted me to get a job. There was a lot of things that were just you have to do, and I couldn't sit down and play. And my body started reacting, and then I had to sleep. I didn't know how to take care of myself. I couldn't make doctor's appointments. My mom had to do them. My dad had to do them, so I had problems when I was younger. Yeah, in school I was an A student, but I dropped to a C because school started getting I started getting sick. My head started hurting. I started vomiting. Kids started saying things like the F word. There was a lot of mess. It was just a mess. I had a... I had people throw paper clips at me in school and papers with a rubber band. So I was hit with a paper clip. Even at the movie theater, the man did the same thing. And then in a supermarket, I accidentally hurt a woman because I didn't see the woman. I turned my head, I didn't see the woman, and I hurt her with a cart on her butt. And then I'm trying to be specific, sorry for there. And then the first job, it was that I didn't look at people's faces to sell the games because I didn't like looking at people's faces because I was just wanting to say hi, but they would just stare and stare. Like, I don't mind looking at the person's face, but if it's more than 2 hours or something, I wouldn't want to stare at the person's face. But I did have problems because they were saying that this isn't the right game, and then I didn't know how to recommend games because I didn't play a lot of games. I was only 17 that year. I ended up losing those jobs because they and I don't want to yell at. I don't want to talk to them. They're gonna yell at me because I was being more. The last Final Master was 9. No, I thought that. Well, I can't say. Well, yeah. Story-wise, 16, but 9. Yeah, with Platinums, I couldn't get 16. That was 2 years after. I got mine the Christmas Pro domain when it was right before that cartridge was being filmed. And then I played 8 because 9 wasn't working for me, and then I didn't get 9 until they were selling it on PlayStation 3, and then everything was hurry. They were shutting down PlayStation 3, so then I got most of the copies there, and then I did all the work there. I read the strategy guide, IGN, they did a great job with the strategy guides. They wrote them really well. I'm not gonna hide that or lie, but I was a little kid. But I was a little boy, or I was in my 20s, and I was reading those strategy guides, and I was saying, this is a really good strategy guide. And I saw videos of who played them and how they got through them, and I accepted them. I didn't pay for them but I did have my phone paid for, and I did do that stuff, and I did. And I was in my 20s, I was learning how to get a credit card, and my mom just wanted me to go to school. My dad just wanted me to get a credit card. But they did say, there were days that he said, go and get back to the top. I said, okay, fine. My dad just wanted to talk. I don't think my dad was but I think he just wanted to resolve his problems because I noticed that when one day he walked outside, he was complaining about something, and he just couldn't handle it, and my dad was struggling. So I felt my dad's pain. My dad had diabetes, but I don't know if he was I don't know if he was struggling with love that he didn't love, but I don't want to say that because that's my dad. But I don't know what he was struggling with. But he really needed Yeah, my dad and my grandpa were the ones on the Sega Genesis. Because I was 6 years old. I remember the day. It was in my house. It was by school. And then, yeah, shout out to them. They're not here on Earth, but they were kind. And they were from Havana, Cuba, so they were my parents. My father is into Popeye. Yeah, I have Popeye. I have the Popeye game here, but it's in color. I was showing it to my grandpa before he went to the hospital, and that was 2020. And he liked it. He liked the game. Popeye went from $19.45 and $1. But awesome. Color. I don't know what other things he had. Like Popeye was something he cared about. And Tetris was something I played too. I have played Puyo. That one was something my sister cared about. She played Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Injustice 2. But that was with husbands and boyfriends and things like that. When I was 16, I played through the servers 5 and 7, and that was the end. That was when Genesis was picked up, and it didn't put up into the sky. I was never strong again. And then I don't know what all this rebirth stuff was. And then I saw Cloud, Strife, and all of these guys. Yeah, and how the servers ended was well, Yes, I want to talk to him. Wait, stop. I don't know, like, I can say what other games I play. Someone told me to play the guy game. Yeah. There is Castlevania. Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell about the person who's mad, but I can tell you that those people are not going to be coming in looking to play anymore. They're not here. So you can relax on that. Yeah, I'm not gonna be hurt anymore. Well, I don't know about that. But anyway, yeah, those people are not here anymore. I don't know where they are. The people who did the things of like I'm gonna finish with one. Yeah, there a lot of them. I don't know who's. I don't do that. Don't talk about those people. Okay. They moved to a new apartment, they played games, they probably didn't, I don't know, probably they had collapses, there were rainstorms, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a remaster. I'm not a remaster, I'm a demaster. I go, I want 16 that on Sunday. It was when I was my first one. And this, first Final Fantasy, and this is the first game, well not this one, this is Mania. This is like my 10th or something or something. You're a D-Master. Yeah. Yeah, I don't go backward because something happened. I go this way. He goes this way. Or Sonic is this way, which is this way, but this way. Oh, they're gonna get with Final Fantasy? I did Darksiders. I really like Darksiders. I really like the Fury walking on ice. I didn't like what they did with Strider. Was it Strider? Strider? I wasn't Strider. I didn't like what they did. With Genesis, Advance Story, well, I like what they did with Genesis, with Darksiders Genesis. I wasn't at the store, I was watching with the Sega Genesis when my grandpa and my dad bought it. I don't remember, I wasn't there with how much with how much they spent on it. I was watching TV with my blue shirt and my diaper. I was running around the house and I was just saying things, and I didn't know I didn't know what they were doing. I didn't know. I heard they bought it at Best Buy. You know, Best Buy, or there was a store called FYE or something in one of the malls here. And I went when the PlayStation 2 was coming out. But I didn't go and get the Sega Genesis. I don't know where they got it, but when they bought it for me, I went and played it. So my dad was the one that showed me, and then I got the DVD, and my grandpa didn't tell me. My grandpa wanted to explore battle. My dad and my grandpa gave me the Sega Genesis, and they connected it in front of the TV, and then when they connected it in front the Sega Genesis came before the PlayStation, and the Sega Genesis was more successful when the Sega Dreamcast came out, and then PlayStation came, and then Xbox came right before the PlayStation 2, and then everybody wanted an Xbox because they couldn't wait for the PlayStation 2. And then I remember at the end of PlayStation Final Fantasy 12 was successful, but it didn't get that much success right before PlayStation 3 came. And there was another game that I don't remember right now that was also successful. Well, two games that could have been successful because it was late on. And then I saw that Square Enix was having a debate on what fans wanted, and I wasn't going to argue with what Square Enix was going to do, the team of Square Enix. So I didn't say anything. I'm not gonna say anything on that. Lost Sphere was a really good one with the Transformers, but I Am Setsuna didn't have a lot of content, but when Lost Sphere came, it just started coming in. I Am Setsuna is really good. It's the it's made by Tokyo RPG Factory. And I think, and it has these words that are very difficult to understand. That you can build things with those materials to make the cartoons stronger, but if you don't build them, they're not going to get stronger. And the names were were very big, and there was something special about it. I don't know if I should reveal this, but it's a secret. It's a little spoiler, but it has nothing to do with the story. It's not a story. There's a two-dimensional area in that three-dimensional game of Lost Sphere. That you go to the two-dimensional area and get the strongest weapon. But that was the coolest thing that I've experienced when I was playing Lost Sphere. And I never. Okay, Valkyrie Elysium didn't have a lot of story with the characters, but it was give the weapons back to Odin, and Odin was the one that was saying you have to use the powers of these. You have to get the powers back you have to get the weapons back to the characters. And then Odin was guiding the Valkyrie for a while, and then she left, and she had 4 warriors that she had to fight, and she survived. Yeah, the thing was is that Odin was getting older and he lost his powers, so he needed his sword. He needed all of his weapons, not just his spear. He was just getting older. It's just time passed after Valkyrie profile. So Dionysia, I was thinking of Batman when I thought of Dionysia. But one of my friends really liked Dionysia. It's really short and it's really good game to. If you want a decent amount of trophy, you can go ahead and get that game, or if you just want the story, that's fine. But Dionysia was really good. It has a very interesting introduction. It takes you to a carnival, and then it makes you go all around the carnival with all these undead people, and then it takes you to one of the circuses and to find out what goes on in the circus. it's a 3D action role-playing game, but not a lot of story. Mainly cartoon characters and support roles. Oh yeah, Dishonored. I did Dishonored. Dishonored was another one. I wanted to do Thief. I was gonna do it on PlayStation 3, but it was better on PlayStation 4 because of the visuals. It didn't. The visuals on the PlayStation 3 didn't allow it. And then the same thing with Skyrim on the PlayStation 3. They said get the PlayStation 4 to play Skyrim, and then I couldn't go ahead and play it because the visuals were just gonna block the. Yeah, the systems weren't released right then. Right now there's a PlayStation Portal, which I'm not saying yet, but I don't know who's supporting that because the Vita doesn't have support. And that was something I was thinking about No, I didn't know anything, but I did see Defending there. I saw this one, I didn't ask from a boy. I did see some debate, but I didn't get into it. I wasn't, the computer was better than the PlayStation. You're welcome, Katifa. Valkyrie Profile, the only one that did was the second one. Didn't do the first one. Didn't do much of it. No, don't talk anymore. Some people are crying right now. Square Enix was great, but it was a little decent. When you played through SM, it was a little bit that you got all this power and then you heard the other character. With the Yes, we were a little abusive with the power, and we're very sorry for that. You should have finished and not seen that ending, but we didn't know that you had an idea that Square Enix was the medieval part of the game, and we were gonna ask you, where was the medieval in 16? I saw it a little bit on the Rocks and the Flame. Yeah, the combat system was great. They did a good job. Yeah, right now there's no defending, it's just a lot of conversation. So there's no defending, at least not from what I'm saying, so it's good right now. But there is a lot of retro questions, a lot of questions of what game was great when you were little, when you were young, and things like that. There are still some questions, there's some people, okay, NBA still says a bunch of stuff right here, but I don't believe. Wait, stop. There's no debates of Final Fantasy or Square Enix right there. Yeah, right now Square Enix is like looking down, trying to figure out what games they're gonna make with cards or what they're gonna do, because they see, I see Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth there, and a lot of Final Fantasy 7 stuff, and a couple of other new things, but they're just, I don't know what they're doing. We're not doing anything specifically, but yes, we are just like looking down at ourselves, so you do make a good point there. I want to know, what Final Fantasy game did you inspire yourself to get to? Because if 7 wasn't it, and 9 wasn't it, and you enjoyed the magic of 8, what was 4? What was the introduction of how to use magic? Wait a minute, what? He's not that all-rounder type of guy. He's that type of guy that just plays those two games because he's a whole person. Yeah, that's what happened. but 4 packages. Oh, man. Yeah, I want 10%. Yeah, I still nice busy with Contagious Happiness and Contagious Happiness. I'll probably, I don't know. Probably make that right now. Yeah, that was in the City MT. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with Mary Chase. Yeah, I don't know that day. I don't know. Yeah, Ray Chase did some Nickelodeon stuff. I saw him in every game. I didn't get to know him. I couldn't travel. And they wanted me to do a campaign. I was gonna get yeah, Final Fantasy Dissidia NT has a rank that you can go to Ultima after Nightmare. Nightmare is there's Chaos, Nightmare, I don't know if it's Nightmare difficulty. After Nightmare, you go to Ultima in the ranks, and that was the last thing that they put for Dissidia NT. And then they just kept they took down the servers for comrades, and then they put them back up. Yeah, Ultima is turquoise. It's the color turquoise. I saw it. I didn't get there. I had Platinum Online. Brian, everybody's asking you, what's the first thing you came across when you walked into the store at GameStop? Besides Final Fantasy. Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. I had Spyro 2 Ripple's Rage. I never had the first one. I had Spyro 2 Ripple's Rage and had Crash Bandicoot Warp. The vortexes made me sick. A lot of things in games made me sick. I felt sick playing them, but I never hated them. I don't remember hating. I remember I had like yelling at the team and saying, "Why did I do it?" I remember crying at Sonic and the diamonds to get probably pop some bones and some thousands of blood does make anger or something. I don't know. I don't know how. No, I don't know how to do that. No, and with this, I wanted to get into Final Fantasy 9, but the thing was is that I couldn't get through it because, well, my neck was going up and down from 5. No, wait, no, 5 was after. No, 9 I finished last. Yeah, my neck was still injured from 5, so I couldn't get everything for 9, so I can see Oma, which is the strongest boss in the game. And I wanted the stuff from Garnet, and I couldn't get the stuff from Garnet. I couldn't get Ifrit and Shiva. She only had about 3 of them, and I couldn't get it. And I really wanted to see the extra stuff on 9. Yeah, I was still recuperating when I was playing 9, but I finished 9 because 9 it didn't have a level to finish it. 9 was just if you're level 45, that's good enough. The others were you needed level 60 or 80 or something. And then the weapons, it's like, oh, you have strength. Oh, okay, that's good. You finish 9 wasn't hard at all. Jump rope was the hard as to do the jump rope trophy, but that was good. But in the PlayStation 3 one, the 9 was just 9 and I had to. Wait, did I have these? No. No, PlayStation 3 was 9 had the beginning where you do the dance. Nothing. It's like the acting of fighting. And 9 had the places that were built with ruins that you find people. So there's a lot of yeah. Yeah, 16. Wait, stop the auto. Okay. Yeah, they were gonna put you don't talk. You did Tetra Master, right? Yeah, I did Tetra Master, Triple Triad, and the coin one from 10. Yeah, beat Shidra. The boy Shidra in 10. Because there was an alternate universe, he was in 7. First job well, in 5? I'm thinking 5 here. I did do Freemaster and Warrior. Yeah, somebody I want to talk too, but I'm trying to be quiet to help the other people. I don't know. Wait. What was Final Fantasy in the first place? Just a picture in front of a TV the whole time from a box? Because it looks like... Love support. You have no idea. I know what you want to say, but you can't say it. Tifa went back to being a child at 9. In 7, she's an adult, she's 23, but then she's a teenager like 17 and Renoa at 8. And then she's a child of 9. It's Garnett. You are not a smart ass. You're very talented for what you said. I've agreed with you and I believed in you. I never knew that your games were awesome, but damn, thanks, bye. Did it grow down? Steven didn't grow up, he grew down. After there's a server, she died and then came back as Renoa. No, she didn't die. She rode on a show. Yeah, there's no explanation anymore. You don't know what grows up or goes down anymore because everything just flew. Everybody knows that Tifa was the babe of the game, but there were other babes of other games that they didn't have to defend, and you know that you're wrong about something, but you can't say that Tifa was the babe because she was only there for Cloud, not to be defended. And everybody who defended the game, or Tifa, or Cloud, or anybody, was the service of a fuck up that something happened. impossible that 4,564 billion people can never say anything about a video game character cartoon when you're the one judging. Stop it here for now, and then have a good day, everyone. Now, I'm gonna stop it here.